How do you build a beautiful beach vacation house in The Sims 4? Well, sit back and let me show you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Just a Mom That Sims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another Sims 4 speed build. This is for a Sims 4 story. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. Also, let me give my normal disclaimer. Please forgive any stumbling, bumbling, any coughing sounds that you may hear because I do not edit my voiceovers when I do speed builds and cast creations. Now, like I said, I am actually building this for my 90 Day Fiancé Sims 4 Edition series. I have two Sims, Lawson and Anya, that got married after, it took them some time to get there because of life's drama and struggles. However, they are here, and in my live, you all said that they should have their honeymoon in Sulani. Now, I had kind of planned on just going to the gallery and finding something or turning one of the houses in Sulani into a vacation home. And then Mother's Day happened. So whenever you watch this, I actually built this on Mother's Day. And I didn't feel like recording. So I said, let me just build. And that's what I did. So I am building a house. When I first started, I was like, this will be one bedroom because it's really going to be a love nest. And I think I called it Beach Love Nest on the gallery. But if not, sort by date, the newest builds is there. My gallery ID is at Just a Mom That Sims. So I was going to do that because this is going to be a love nest for a honeymooning couple. But I was going to make a mud room and decided not to do that because I tried to keep this build down to 3 pack/kits. I used Island Living, of course, Horse Ranch Pack because it complements Island Living very well. And I also used Adventure Awaits. So those are the three. They're actually 3 expansion packs. So those are the 3 expansion packs that I used to build this build. Now, if the gallery says I used something else I didn't, lately there has been some real crazy, errors going on because it'll be a build I built and it'll say I don't have the packs. So something's going on in the neighborhood, something strange. Who you gonna call? Well, just call KT and get this build. So anyway, I am kind of cutting the rooms out. I'm gonna talk about the build mostly, but a little bit about maybe the 90 Day Fiancé Sims 4 Edition series because it's kind of unique. I haven't seen anything too much like it, but I don't look a lot either. You tell me in the comments. So you can see that I use 2 types of foundations in this build, and you can see that I use one. I actually think it might be from the base game. So I did use some base game items, but that's no problem because if you got the packs, that means you got the base game. Now, I did use the floating foundation. It looks really pretty in game. So I put that on the, I'm spun around, but on the right-hand side of the build, that's a floating foundation. The reason why I'm going to have an open air area where the backside of the house that's in the ocean, a piece of it, you'll be able to just go down a ladder and swim or jump off and dive. Like you'll have open access to the water and the sunlight. So I did the roofing and I'm actually going to slide one roof back, but now I'm in the kitchen and I'm trying to decide between the Horse Ranch Pack counters and the Island Living. Ultimately, I'm going with the Island Living. I had planned to make this a very colorful build. In the end, I decided to keep it in the brown range, and I got some bright browns like I'm going to use in the master bedroom, and I've got dark browns as you can see, but watch out because as I decorate, I'm going to use pops of color. Now, how long did it take me to build this build? It took me 2 hours and 2 minutes. I know because I was recording. So just in case you know, but that's the entire build. That's furnishing and everything. And sometimes when I do big builds, if I'm not live, I don't even put all the furnishing in the recording, but here that is from the first wall drawn to finished. Now, one thing that almost messed me up, I completely forget. I build on angles all the time, but somehow I never remember that you cannot put stairs on the diagonal side of a build. Now, if there's ever a new Sims game or another iteration, I would really love for them to make it where you can put the stairs. Therefore, I was going to have you enter the front of the house, and now I've got to change. That's the master bedroom. So I got to change it up, but it's kind of weird that you can only enter through the master bedroom. But now I got a side entrance that I'm putting in. This table is from Island Living, and this is what I mean by pops of color. You can see I used the one with the pink swirl. You're going to see pops of color throughout this build. It's going to get bright and vibrant, and it's going to really stand out against all of these different wood grains. So I use this door from Adventure Awaits. It's like a canvas door, and it's like the glass is not glass, it's canvas. So yeah, this archway is horse ranch pack, and I'm gonna put two entrances because that triangle in the middle is actually the bathroom. Now I'm putting a door here so you can either enter this house through the bedroom, or the back door actually takes you into what is gonna turn into the second bedroom. Again, I wanted to make it a mud room because that would have been appropriate for here. I had some items from Island Living, but I really would have wanted to use items from the mud room grunge kit, and I'm just trying to stick to it this time. A lot of times I don't limit myself in bills. A lot of times, if I tell you I'm using 3 packs, I'll let you know that that's 90% of the bill, and you can download the bill without missing any wallpapers or furniture. But I'll use clutter and pictures from kits and other stuff, but not this time. So, this dresser, oh, I did forget to tell y'all when I said not this time, I do have some makers kits. So I lied. I put the maker's kits on here too, but it's not much from there. But definitely, I'm gonna switch out that Island Living bed for a maker's kit, and I can't remember who made it. So, but you can see how it looks with the Island Living bed, and it's a perfect fit in. I also am gonna put at least one chair in the living room from one because there is this artsy bohemian kit. I keep forgetting who makes it, but it fits wonderfully with this aesthetic. But yeah, you'll have all your wallpapers and most of your furniture, okay? And all of your lighting, definitely too. So I am going to change the lighting gradient on this once I'm live. I can't wait to play Anya and Lawson in their honeymoon. But I do want to talk a little bit about the 90 Day Fiance series because this is a series that I started right at the start of this channel, and I've been on here for just over 2 years now, I think. So it's fun because I used to watch the show back in the day and used to be a fan until it got too scripted and just they just highlight gross people. I don't know. It's just too much for me at this point in life. I watch some recappers talk about it, but I don't watch the 90 Day series anymore, which is unfortunate that it went down that route. It always had some people that were real sketchy, but it also had some genuine couples. That's gone. So that's my soapbox on that. Anyway, what I decided to do though is, hey, let's do Sims 4 series with it, and therefore we have this series. This is season 7. However, every season is a new story. So you can pick a season, and once that season ends, that's the end of that couple story. Now, there are a couple times in probably those first 3 or 4 seasons where I came back and did follow ups on the couple so you could kind of see their lives after, because I was playing and I still do play all of the 90 Day couples in the same series. So my oldest Sims have passed away and they have kids. Their kids have kids. You know, we're on great grandkids. So it's kind of fun, but I haven't followed up on a couple in a long time. But I will say that Anya, who I'm playing now, in Lawson, they will probably be the first couple in several seasons that I come and do a check-in episode. I have a title card and everything built for it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I couldn't check on her grandmother is who we play season 6. She was the first elder and she did pass away. So yeah, what I do, guys, is just what 90 Day Fiance sounds like. That is a United States thing because every country has different criteria for entering. But basically, I have 2 Sims. They live in different worlds or different countries in this case. They meet online or sometimes they meet in other ways. In this season, our lady was talking to 2 guys. She met them online, but one of them she knew from college. But they hadn't seen each other since college. Now, you can see me building the open area. You'll be able to sunbathe and get you a tan. I put 2 floaters out here, but I'm going to delete one. I'm going to leave the whale floaty. I put a jet ski, but But then I remember, guys, we got canoes with Adventure Awaits. So then I was like, let's put some canoes out here because it would be beautiful to see them canoeing in Sulani. Now, this is just a table, a dining table. It is from Adventure Awaits. And I'm gonna put a little light that's it's an off the grid light from that is from the Horse Ranch Pack. And then I'm putting a exercise bike from Adventure Ways. And I decided to put a desk out here, a desk, because we also have paper craft kits because I decided we need something to do and I don't want any TVs. In the front room, you will notice that I put a stereo from the Horse Ranch Pack. I was trying to find some wall decorations, but I was like, I don't need them. I put this little trunk because I think that's the Horse Ranch Pack, or it could be Adventure Ways, but it's a trunk with books on it. Just like it's not functional, but like, oh, this is something for your Sims to do. So I put these on the wall from Horse Ranch Pack, and there is a pretty little flower thing from this flower thing actually comes from Adventure Awaits, but it fits perfectly behind the bed. That bed is the one that I switched out, guys, from the Maker's Kit. I want to say it was Symbole, but I'm not sure who made that. It's called the RC Bohemian Kit. So now I'm doing a little landscaping, just putting a few of these little flowers, and you got some moss kind of growing out of the sand here. And let's go through our walkthrough. Guys, check out 90 Day Fiance because the Sims are just trying to figure out how they can get to each other, how they can be, and if they can love each other, if they can be together and live in one space, if they can get there. Sometimes my couples make it, sometimes I don't. It depends on the season. Let's do our walkthrough. This is the one we turned into a bedroom. That clock is, of course, Adventure Awaits. And then if you come through this side door, you have two entrances into the bathroom. That mirror is Adventure Awaits. Coming out, this is your front room. The couch is Horse Ranch Pack, but that chair with the blanket is that same RC Bohemian Kit. This is our kitchen. I love that big fork and spoon from the Island Living Kit. And this is how our living room looks from the kitchen because we got a big archway from Island Living. That's our bedroom again, the second one. This is the outside. You can paint for entertainment. Of course, you got jet skis and you can canoe for fun. You got an exercise bike out here. This is the bed from that RC Bohemian Kit. It's beautiful. That dresser I switched out too. That table is not. It is in the regular game. As we pan around beautiful Sulani, this is my favorite part right here. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this build. And until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye-bye.